It's an issue that hits close to home for a lot of families here locally, especially. World Alzheimer's Day is coming up, and there's an event allowing families to find strength in numbers, getting together, raising awareness. Lisa Tyberski, thank you for joining us this morning.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
You're the Chief Marketing Officer of the Glenner Alzheimer's Family Centers,
I am.
correct? Tell us what you do there. What is the center all
So
about?
I'm responsible for getting the word out about our organization and sharing with the community what we do. We run 3 adult day centers for people with Alzheimer's. So every center, it's a Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. It's not residential. It's an adult day center and specifically has activities for people with dementia. That's our niche. That's our specialty.
Okay. And as far as the activities go, and even just having a place to get together, tell me why that's so important for people who are going through dementia, Alzheimer's. Why is it important to make sure there's a center?
Yeah, it's really, really important for people with dementia to keep their brain strong. So none of the things that we are doing are going to cure Alzheimer's, unfortunately, but keeping the brain strong can help to slow the rate of cognitive decline.
Okay.
So it's really important to stay busy, to listen to music, pet therapy, art therapy, all kinds of things to keep the brain active. And then when our participants go home, they're tired, which is good. They sleep better, and so it has a rippling effect. So the evening is better for the families that are taking care of them.
Tell us how you filled the day with all of these activities. It seems like a lot of work.
It's a lot of work. I don't do the activities.
Okay.
Our program assistants and our activity directors take care of that, and they are excellent. They have an entire program built out every single day. Like I said, we're very, very specific. So each participant that comes in, we get information on them, their likes, their dislikes, and then we group them according to cognitive ability, cognitive function, and then also their likes and dislikes. So the activities are very person-centered.
Gotcha.
So like I mentioned, there's art, there's pet therapy, there's music. Sometimes we have guest performers come in. Sometimes it's trivia.
Yeah.
But it's really a balance to make it not too juvenile and not too difficult.
Right.
Because if we do one or the other, it can backfire, really, and make people more agitated. So there's really an art to it, and our team is really specialized at that.
Yeah, that's an amazing skill that they're able to share with so many people.
It is.
And it's so important. So right now, World Alzheimer's Day 2022, the theme is Power of Knowledge. And tell us about that. Why is that more important now than ever that we celebrate this and raise awareness of the knowledge that we can gain?
Well, a lot of people that are taking care of with someone with Alzheimer's, they think they're alone. They think it's really only affecting their family and they really don't know what to do. So the first thing is, it's like with any cause, right? So if when you meet people going through the same thing, it's really powerful because you can share stories, you can share advice, you can share tips. So it's really, really powerful because you might have a resource that I don't and vice versa. So that's really good. And that's what this whole Padres and World Alzheimer's Day is all about.
Yes, let's talk about the Padres. So next week, they start their home series against the Cardinals on the 20th, but the 21st, that's when we want everyone to come out to Petco. I mean, a sold-out crowd would be great, right? Tell us about that.
Right. So yes, Wednesday is World Alzheimer's Day, which is great that we have we have Alzheimer's awareness on that night. So it's the evening game against the Cardinals, and that game has been designated as for Alzheimer's awareness. So what's really great is the Padres have designated these or created these theme games, they're calling them, and each game has a common theme. And the idea is to get people to go to the game that share a common interest or support of a common cause. And so Wednesday is Alzheimer's awareness.
Yeah, and I think that's such a great thing for the Padres to be a part of. You don't always think of sports teams necessarily supporting things like Alzheimer's awareness. But you were saying during commercial break, just the awareness alone really helps because families, like you said, feel lonely.
They do. They do, and the pandemic made it worse. It was really sad to see because people were home with no resources and no people coming into their home to help out. They weren't going to in-person support groups, so it was really tough. So it's more important than ever now.
And Lisa, there was something that struck me. One of my good friends, his parents were going through this, dementia and Alzheimer's, and he said it feels like you're carrying an elephant on your back, and then you don't know how to carry the elephant the right way, or people are telling you, no, do it this way, do it that way. In the end, you're carrying an elephant on your back, so it's just such a struggle. You don't know if you're doing it right. Talk about that. I mean,
because how would you, right? How would you? So if you've never gone through it as a family, you really don't understand the symptoms, and sadly, it can go on for years, and it starts slow. So some of the things that happen along the way are really frustrating, and people don't put it together that maybe it's Alzheimer's. And so once they realize Usually that's better because then they can go seek resources, but it can go on for years and years, and people just aren't equipped. And that's why we do what we do, to help give caregivers a break. So people will drop their loved one off with us, and then they can go get a break. And then the other organizations that we've teamed up to help raise awareness and share, share information about the game on Wednesday night is the Alzheimer's Association San Diego Imperial Chapter is one, Southern Caregiver Resource Center, Kaizen Brain Center, and the Alzheimer's Disease Research Center at UCSD.
Okay.
So we've all teamed up. There's 5 of us. So we're trying to get the word out, trying to raise awareness for Alzheimer's, get people to the game, and kind of get people together for the common cause.
And if there are families right now who may have a loved one who's going through this, they're trying to figure out what to do. It's nice to see in San Diego there are so many groups that you can be part of to get information
there really are.
from. Tell us your website also real quick.
It's glenner.org, GLENNER.org.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Lisa.
Yeah,
and we hope to see everyone out there at the game on
thank
Wednesday.
you. And can we mention the hat?
Of course, yes, the hat. Please do.
So this hat we designed, so as part of the theme games, people will get this hat. Unfortunately, unfortunately or fortunately, depending on how you want to look at it, the hats are sold out, but there's still plenty of tickets for the game, so people can still come.
Alzheimer's
and it
awareness.
says Alzheimer's awareness on the back.
Okay, I also see the elephant.
And the elephant.
Wow. Okay, there you go. Lisa, thank you very much. It's great to see you.
Thank you for having me.
Doing what you do as well in our community.